Hello and welcome to the Solar Heart Sales App training video and explanation of the sales quote actions. To open a quote, go to the dashboard and select the quote tile. You can see how many quotes are in the list, and depending on who is logged in, that number may be different. Okay, I'm going to open quote number 4. When we open the quote, we can see the quote card, which is divided in half. The top half shows you all of the quote sections and the bottom half shows you the quote actions. These actions allow you to perform administrative type actions on each quote. Now, before we go ahead and perform any actions, I am going to take a look at the customer profile page to check the information in this quote. I can see that this quote has the status of no status, and if I scroll down a little bit, I can see that the quote summary has been updated and it looks like it is ready to send to the customer. Now I want to email this quote to the customer, so I will close the customer profile and return to the quote card. Select print/email quote. The quote will be shown on the screen so you can preview it before you send or print it. You can see the various sections starting with the system details, which include pictures and warranty information and the estimated annual production. Next is the proposed layout aerial image, followed by all the graphs. Then we get to the business end with all the products and price and finance details. At the end of the quote, there is a button where the client can accept the quote. To return back to the quote, select the OK button or use the little X at the top of the page. Okay, right back at the very top, you can see two options. Select the email PDF option to email the quote, or select the print option to send the quote to a printer. Selecting either of these options will also update the status of this quote to quote complete and requires follow-up. The quote will now show shaded in yellow in the quote list. Sometimes the emails can take more than a few seconds, but you will see this message when the email has been sent. Now let me show you what that email looks like. You can see all of the product brochures and the proposal and the email subject and body, which may be different for each dealership. And if I open my list of quotes, you can see this quote number 4 now shows as shaded in yellow, and as mentioned, the status has also been updated. The next action that is available on the quote is to change the status. Here you can select from the list of available statuses and update the quote manually. We have explained the quote statuses in other videos, so I won't go into that detail again. However, I will remind you that if you select no quote, not proceeding, or reinstated, you are required to select a reason. Next, you can see the activity log, which shows you the story for this customer. A reminder that whilst the entries you can see here have been automatically created by the system, you can add your own activities and tasks to help you manage and build the story for this quote and customer. Send email. If your admin have set up other email templates, then you can send those other email templates from the quote using this action. The email templates use a combination of text and merge fields to automatically insert names and subjects into the emails. You do not get the opportunity to edit the email before it is sent. You can select from the list of available email templates and then select OK to send the email. Documents. Here you can import and store documents against this quote and customer, so that everyone who needs access to the document can access it from this quote action and also from the customer card. You might have building plans, etc. that you can store ready to access at any time. You can email these documents directly from this page. When you select the email document option, a new page opens where you can edit the subject and body of the email before it is sent. Next, you can duplicate your quote. Perhaps your customer has asked you for a quote on a different brand of products. The duplicate quote action will immediately create you a new version of the quote without the products. This means you don't have to start again. You can just go and add the different products. You need to nominate what status to change the existing quote when you select the duplicate quote. If the existing quote is no longer required, you can mark it as inactive so it doesn't affect the sales statistics. Delete quote is a system admin function and should not be used. To close a quote, update the status to not proceeding and select a reason from the list of available reasons. Customer card. This is a handy link to the customer card, which means you don't have to go and search for your customer. You can open the customer card using this action on the quote page if required. Okay, so in this video we have seen how to use all of the quote actions, including printing and emailing the quote, changing the status of the quote, reviewing the activity log, sending emails, storing, viewing and emailing customer documents, duplicating quotes, and using the shortcut to open the customer card. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.